Yes, yes, yes. It's Raphael Dawkins, Combat Radio. And today, we're looking at the Deontay Wilder versus Luis Ortiz 2, the rematch. We're going to do this round by round. Firstly, should I say that first or should I say that second? Okay. Round 1. First of all, the outfit. I don't know if I've got the outfit, but you need to see the outfit that Deontay Wilder strolled in wearing with something else. I might look for that in a second. But in the meantime, round 1. Ortiz looks to land early, but can't quite get into position to throw his left hand from his southpaw stance. Both men pull with their jabs, and it's Ortiz who lands his. This time it doesn't connect with his follow-up left. Another left lands from Ortiz. It's a good start for the Cuban. Round 1 to Luis Ortiz. Round 2, Ortiz backs Wilder up again with his right hand, but Wilder manages to land his own right for the first time. And Wilder lands a jab as Ortiz bides his time before landing a left and unleashing briefly. Very intriguing so far. Very close round. You could give that to Wilder. But it's very close. Either way. Round 3. Ortiz lands another left hand early as his southpaw stance causes the champion problems. Wilder really not throwing anything of note. It's as if he's waiting for something. Finally, a right hand lands in the final 20 seconds. But it's still Ortiz's round. So that's round 3 to Ortiz. Okay. Round 4 so far. It's similar to the first fight, as Wilder gives Ortiz an early lead on the scorecards. Ortiz pins the champion in a corner, but can't land clean, but then slips a right hand in, which connects. Wilder thumps his chest like King Kong. Was you mimicking King Kong? Wilder can't judge the distance and is seemingly confused, even though it's the second time they've met. Okay, round 5. It was around this time that Wilder got going. Could he find his rhythm against Ortiz? That was a question, because he was looking a little bit confused out there, but not yet. The Cuban lands that familiar left hand. The crowd are in his corner. Anyway, as he continues to stalk Wilder around the ring, the champion swings but misses. Another slow round from Wilder as he waits and waits, but doesn't quite deliver. He does begin to throw his right in the final 20 seconds, but he will need more than that as Ortiz lands on the bell with his lead right hand. Okay, another round for the Cuban, Ortiz. But at this point, I have to say, I had the feeling that Wilder was merely biding his time and looking for that spectacular one-punch finish. That was my feeling. I had previously speculated that Wilder would beat Ortiz in the 5th, but Ortiz kind of scuppered that plan because he came in under what is he called? What's that guy called? The guy who runs Snack. Victor Conte. Yeah, he'd been training under Victor Conte's Snack regimen and was looking very, very good physically. Very, very good physical shape. So that kind of altered the equation, whereas I thought he'd get stopped in the 5th. But I was mistaken because that didn't happen. Okay, so Round 6. Ortiz must be 5 rounds ahead by now if he gave him the second round as well. So, Ortiz up by 4, if not 5 rounds, heading into the 6th. Wilder has the great equalizer in the right hand, if he can detonate it. The first minute of the round suggests not, as Ortiz continues to outwork the champion and lands successive right hands, while Wilder comes within inches of connecting. Another round for the Cuban. We're now at the halfway mark. But, like I said, it was my feeling that Wilder was looking for that show real finish. Seems to have it in his head now. He wants that show real finish, and so there were times when he could have thrown and perhaps landed, but the positioning wasn't to his liking. He was waiting for that show real knockout. That was my feeling. Anyway, as we head into the 7th. Okay, so around this time, 20 months ago, Wilder was almost stopped by Ortiz. And in the rematch, he's well behind. Ortiz lands a left and another. Wilder starts to swing wildly and misses. As a consequence, the champion finally lands a right hand, but Ortiz takes it well. The American is looking for one big shot, but each one is telegraphed. Wilder lands to the body, but Ortiz responds with a flurry. The champion just did not see coming. And Wilder, as he does, connects on the jaw of Luis Ortiz. And Luis, you could tell by the way he went down, he was not getting up, legs akimbo. Legs akimbo, his eyes into orbit, just like Wilder's brother's eyes were in orbit. But could he get up? Could Ortiz get up? It looked like a kill shot. The answer was no. So, with 20 seconds remaining of the 7th round, Deontay Wilder emerges the victor. Ortiz the vanquished. Deontay Wilder rides again. He emerged the victor. 20 seconds remaining into the 7th round. Wilder did what I expected him to do. Now the question is, what for Ortiz? What for Ortiz? All joking aside, the man's got to be approaching 50s, and if he isn't there already. Can he beat any of the top 4? Who are the top 4? Andy Ruiz, Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury. Can Luis Ortiz beat any one of those guys? I say not. And so what's he sticking around for? He's too old to be a journeyman. Surely it's not too good, can't be too good for his health. Surely sticking around to be a journeyman cannot be too good on his brain health. Why are you going to tell a man to retire? How are you going to tell a man to retire when he's in the top 10? That's a tough one going forward. That's for Deontay Wilder. As for him, it's Tyson Fury, February. think Tyson Fury's contractually obliged to make that. If he pulls a sick note, whoever the champion is going to find it tricky to fit him in 2020, arguably. If Andy Ruiz wins, beats Joshua, I suspect he'll go the IBF route, fight Pulev. That would be what? That would be, in the first half. In the first half of 2020. Defend against Pulev will be the mandatory. Although, they say unification trumps mandatory, so maybe they can squeeze that one in. I don't know. If Tyson Fury pulls a sickie, maybe he can get Ruiz. Maybe. But will the IBF step aside? I don't think they're in step aside mood. Matter of fact, Pulev has got a case going on with Jenny Sushi. So he's going to need that Monai. So I say the IBF don't step aside. The IBF insists that Ruiz will fight Pulev in the first half. And then in the second half, maybe it could be Ruiz v. Wilder. Second half of 2020 if Ruiz beats Joshua. If Joshua beats Ruiz, then I suspect he'll go the WBO route to fight Usyk. Or if Usyk says he's not ready, then he can go the unification route with Deontay Wilder. But I think Anthony Joshua's had it up to his eye teeth with Wilder. So they'll just say, listen, when you're ready, come. No bull, no BS. There's the contract, sign it or not. Don't come around yapping that yap, flapping that gap. I think he's sick and tired of Wilder's antics. So, Wilder will be hoping that Ruiz emerges victoriously in the UK, may have different views. But anyway, it's Raphael Dawkins, it's the Combat Radio, it's the like, it's the subscribe, it's the comment, it's the shares, and it is that hitting that bell icon to stay updated with news and notifications. Have your say. Follow me on Twitter. It's Raphael Dawkins. It's the Combat Radio. And I'm tired. It's late. It's early. And I'm out.